Bitcoin still continue going down and down and down and down. We see in the small time frame in 1 hour, we have been having this small consolidation, but now we see that Bitcoin want to make potentially a lower low. We're going to analyze in this video what the Bitcoin potentially is going to do. Do we going to have the rally or not in order for you to sell if you have no sell? If you're interested in that, just take it around. I also want to talk about the fear and greed, because we continue in really extreme fear, and unfortunately we don't see anything happen. We don't see any bounce in the Bitcoin price. Instead, we have been seeing how we did a lower low to the 88,000 that happened yesterday. And yeah, I want to start first with the 1 hour chart, guys, because it's really crazy how the pressure is coming. A lot of pressure, selling pressure is coming. We also see this news also from Ted coming from the on-chain analysis he have. Convinced institutions have been selling more than 19 straight days now, and we still don't see the bounce. This is one of the reasons, because as you know, we don't have any retail at the moment, and it's mostly institution, which are pretty much like retail. Every time the pre-gold price go down, they sell. Every time the Bitcoin price go up, they buy. And yeah, pretty much they have been doing what retail used to do, but in lower scale. That's why we still didn't have any euphoria, as well explained to you in the video before. So potentially we're going to continue going down. You see, we still have the time is already running out, and we're potentially going to start to form a small red valley, and we don't want to see a strain in the Fortuna line, because this is going to be no good. We're going to continue going down. I was saying to you yesterday that the area I was expecting was around the 85,000 more or less, to this area. We could even go to 80, because what the market loves to do is to punish everybody. Everybody's expecting for the relief rally. Nobody's expecting that Bitcoin price is going to go to 80, 85. People are already calling that we stop over here, but I don't see any clear stop right now, because we don't have any volume on purchases of Bitcoin. So that's why I'm too optimistic right now here for the bounce, but people are already calling that this is the bottom, that we just stop here. It may be possible, but market always love to punish everybody. And that's why I think that we may be drawn to this area when the last people would think that the rally won't come and they will sell, and after that it will come the rally. So don't lose that opportunity, because once the rally comes, don't try to convince yourself that the bull market start or a new bull market is coming. I passed for that many times, guys. That's what I want you not to pass for that, because once the Bitcoin price go down, as it did right now, you're just begging and begging and begging and begging that the Bitcoin price start continue going up. And once that happen, you start to convince yourself, and you want to believe that there is a new bull market coming, and then you don't sell, and that's how you get so wrecked, that then you just continue holding and holding. You don't even want to watch anymore your portfolio, because it's everything just down and down and down, just because you wanted to believe that there is another bull market just coming, and this time is different, instead of selling when you have the chance to sell. That's why, guys, I'm saying to you, don't get wrecked in that way, because I have been in that position many times, and I don't want you to pass for that. And then you ended up completely losing the trust on crypto. You don't look your portfolio, you don't check the market anymore, you're tired already of crypto, and this is how normally most of the people capitulate. And so many people, they continue doing the same and the same and the same and the same and the same. But the important thing is always to be in crypto, recover, and learn about the mistake you did. And it is you're gonna make it in this market. And this is what I want you to don't make. And if you experience, just to have the strength to step up and continue learning from the mistake you did, in order to don't happen that again. Because I passed for that many times. Many people fight for the same feelings, and it is really irresponsible when you see that and then you don't do anything. Because why are you here? You're not only for the technology. A lot of people want to make money, but if you don't react to the problems that are being stepped in front of you, you're going to continue doing the same. And the most critical part about this is that you're going to be losing tons of money, guys. So for now, still, I remain bearish. Why? Because we have this massive confirmation. We lost the support already. And until we flip into the 55 MI, as I was saying to you in my last video, then I will change my mind. But for now, I just see the relief rally we're going to have. It's an opportunity to the risk. If you have not do it yet, if you're new to the channel, otherwise just subscribe to the channel, because we smash it with we're selling around 125k, You can watch my videos from yesterday as well. I explained which areas I was de-risking as well, and telling my followers where I was de-risking. So now I also want to go this, because now start to come people as well, like Benjamin. Be sure to him with all the data he always bring up in the crypto space. But he also mentioned one of the signs of the cycle being over is when you get the extreme fear, which we has been having already for consecutive days. You can see last week, yesterday, now, just extreme fear, and no bounce occur. And this is what actually right now is happening, guys. I will argue that the sign of the top being in continue to mount. I mean, let's say I do think that we are in an area of denial. If we need to see like someone post here this chart, because like people right now they don't want to believe that the bull market is over. And I mean, which is fine, but that's why with the risk around this area, and people just want to believe that it's not, because everybody was thinking that we're gonna have a super cycle, a long cycle compared to the others, and that December it was going to be the month that crypto will explode. Why? Because everybody was calling that. That's why I say just don't get attached to what people say. Learn, analyze the market, see what the charts are saying. Subscribe to the channel as well, because I'm gonna be telling you what actually the charts are saying, and you're gonna learn with me as well. And yeah, like this, you can just get out here. If we flip up bullish again, I'm gonna be saying to you as well, I'm gonna continue buying after we flip bullish. But with a confirmation, no, I want to be a little bit beside. Why? Because we want to buy, guys. We want to buy in the bear market. It's where the most money is made. Look at all this. If you don't believe that, buying around the 15,000. If you didn't buy the 15,000, but you buy around 20,000, I was buying around 17, 20,000, all around there, or it would be like 400, 500% to the peak. Let's say to where I sell, but 540%. Instead of buying around the 100, when most of the people just came around the 100. I mean, you know, you have just 50%, and then you're gonna have a 50% draw or 60%. So that's why, guys. That's why. For now, I remain like this. Also, there's all the commentary that he's giving, like final confirmation of the bar market is usually a dead cross, dead cat bounce to the 200 moving average, usually within a few months from the peak. And yeah, I mean, this is something that we're gonna see. To the 55, also to the 200, but the 200 would be a little bit above, which is, it would be pretty much the same. So keep that in mind, because now start to come a lot of big influencer people turning their mind as well, which is, it's not something bad, but the best moment to sell was here. When the Bitcoin price was going up. But if you have not, just be patient. We potentially can even go a little bit lower in order to shake the last people who are scared as F. And after that, we will have that relief rally, potentially for starting 200K, because this was a massive support. You can see here, all this area, all that area, and all the area right here. This is gonna be a big area to start bouncing up, and then we will see if we get rejected from there, or we continue going a little bit up to the 55 MA, which right now is around sitting around 107, and then we will see the direction. But many people are waiting for the bounce, because apparently many people didn't take profit, and that's why everybody is just waiting. So we're gonna have a massive sell pressure in those areas as well. It's something to keep in mind. So just remember that it will come. Many people are saying that won't come, like in this case. Let me see, I think I see in the commentary. Also like Bob Lucas, I mean, he's a big one in the technical analysis. He said Bitcoin has been crushed, technical and sentiment. It is time for a strong rally now, but one that is likely to fail by January. So this is what I'm saying. And remember, I'm watching the daily and the weekly. I mean, it's something that will happen, not today, not tomorrow, but we eventually going to come and reach this area. Even this area, if we get the rejection for there, I mean, which is most likely to happen, And something interesting as well, like people, like you see, there will be no bounce. Like someone is calling that, but it will be really rare if we don't have really rare if we don't have that bounce, because historically we always have it, and that actually is always the confirmation that the trend is completely over, which trend, the bull trend we have since 2023. So yeah, just remember, keep that in mind. Don't get just get confused by the noise you're gonna hear on YouTube and X. Just be clear, and if you haven't taken any profits, just de-risk yourself when you see that bounce, because the bounce is gonna come. It could happen this scenario. I don't see it now. But someone here was mentioning, oh, we could just be in between the 90 and 120k for night 12. Well, I mean, that would be the ideal. I mean, that would be with the ideal, because that would be just, let me see, a drop of 28. I mean, it's too little. That's like another fantasy. But I mean, people want to believe whatever. That's why you need to have clear what you are attempting to take from the market, because they're going to come a lot of commentary like this, and you need to read the charts, because if we see a bounce, we see that the pre-call price is just ranging about this area. I mean, that would be nice, but I don't think it's gonna happen right now, or at least I don't see it. Let me see, that would be something like this from the 90s, he's saying. So let's say that we start something like this, and then we're just bouncing around here like that, like this, like that, like that. I mean, that would be nice for the next year. But I do think we're going to have a little bit more drop, because the market loves to punish a lot of people just to shake out everybody. And that would be really rare, super rare, after having the massive drops of 89%, 90% down, and now we're just gonna have a 30%. I don't see it, to be honest. But like you see now, like everybody's just calling to this bounce. Just pay attention to that. Don't get shook out if the market still go a little bit down. Like I was saying to you, it will come the moment when we have that bounce, even if the 55 MA are going to be moving a little bit lower. So right now it's sitting around 107, probably then it's going to be 105. But at a certain point, we're going to go and bounce around there. So that's going to be the perfect moment to the risk. And I just wanted to make this video for you to have it more clear, because I have seen a lot of confused people on X, on YouTube as well, like they thinking that they don't gonna have the opportunity, and that's what the market want to make you think in order for you to sell right now at the bottom. This happening all the time. This happening here, this happening here, it happening here, happening here, and it's gonna continue happening. That's why just be clear that selling when the market have this sentiment of extreme fear, and we are already in oversold RSI, and the time already passed. I mean, we can continue going down, as I was saying, but we already super low. So now the way down is less higher than when we start going down from the 126. So that bounce gonna come. Just have it clear. I don't want you lose money in the market, as I did before. So just try to be focused, and hopefully you would de-risk at the perfect timing when the bounce come. So with this, I want to say bye to you guys, and remember, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like, share it with a friend, and save in Bitcoin, guys. Ciao, ciao.